Good evening, folks. Scott with S&C Livestock. Just thought I'd take you out and I'm on my last little check of my herd for Nightfall Falls. Well, not that I haven't seen these guys today. They were down at the house visiting a couple times. But yeah, there's one of our calves, or one of my sister's calves. Getting a little midnight snack there from Mama, bedtime snack. But yeah, if you're wondering what that white spot looks like on the side of that cow, it's a brand that didn't take very well. Not happy about it. But that's one of the steers I bought yesterday. But yeah, these are my girls. I don't think you can see them, but there's a bunch of deer down in the bottom, down by those trees. There's lots of deer in here. There's a nice view of the valley from our place. I'm up in the top pasture. If we could actually see through those trees well, you can see the Rocky Mountains, which is very nice to see. But yeah, just thought we'd come up and check on my girls. You know, maybe we'll walk up here and see how they're making out here. But yeah, up here, that's the neighbor's dog in the background. They've got a few dogs. It's my neighbor Doug's quarter section. But Doug does not live there. He owns a beautiful log home on the inside of those trees. I mean, stunning. But he rents it out. His main use for this quarter is elk hunting. He leases the ground out to a local farmer to grow grain crops, which hence the elk like to come to eat. But yeah. So anyways, the girls are scattered all over the top end up here. Yeah. There is plenty. I mean, look at the grass up here. Yeah, unreal. These girls will put lots of pounds on this summer. The calves should have lots of food. The camera is making it seem a lot lighter than it is, just so you know. It's dimming down pretty good. But yeah, there's dandelions in there, but they eat those too. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, let's take a walk over here. See my girls. Growing up on the East Coast, along the ocean, I always spent lots of time going to the woods and stuff, but I would never have thought I'd be so passionate about cattle. I thoroughly enjoy being amongst these critters. If you listen close, and I'll stop my ramblings, you can hear them chomping on the hay, or on the grass, sorry. Someone's a little itchy. Now, without even anyone, I could be in the middle of nowhere and I could hear that little moo, and I'd know that's my number 25. She's been like that since we got her. Oh, hello. How are you? How are you? That's a good sign when your critters are enjoying the food they're eating. And as you can see, she's not standing in one spot and chewing it down to the dirt. She's only taking a mouthful and moving on. They only take the sweet stuff. Just like any kid, they like sugar. Well, the sweet stuff's in the top. I'd say probably the top 3, maybe 4 inches at best. At best. Now they do have a preference at night where they spend their night, and they change it up every once in a while. Here's some coming from the backside over there. But they seem to like, and I don't know if it's because of the shelter or what, but they seem to like to spend their night in that little stand of poplar. By the time they spread out in there, they got that covered pretty good. I don't think any coyote or anything could get through to harm one of the calves. And surprisingly, as docile as my bull is, he will kick some butt if something's trying to harm one of his girls here. He is very protective that way, which is fantastic. Now, if you look straight across on the back side of that tree line, we do have grizzlies here. And last year, my neighbor lost one of his cows to a grizzly. Very unfortunate for him and his son, but yeah. So they are very close. We are in the foothills of the Rockies here, so. Hi, Mama. How are you? So the green tag, like I mentioned before, which number 25 has, and number 1 here has, they're our original group from 2018. These red ones, red tagged girls, are the ones we purchased in December. But they're almost all in here. There's a few over there that are feeding their babies. I'll try and zoom in not without making you ill here. There's one there. There's Sassy over there feeding her baby. And then as we scan across, I seen the head of one way in the back over there. Here she comes. It might even be Wayne Herbert. There, right there. He's down here. He must be romancing a girl. He's right down there. He's very noticeable, and I like keeping his ear tag the way it is. Wayne Herbert has a very bright green tag, and you can see him looking over here. He knows his name. Very much knows his name. I talk to him all the time by his name. And right next to him, that white-faced, that was one of his offspring. But yeah, here's the group. They're all here. They're very, very much a herd group. This is my girl number 25. She's had a couple rough years with us. She miscarried the first year, lost her calf last year. Like I said before, lots of farmers would have called her real quick. No. She doesn't eat that much. I know I got a soft heart for my cows, and I got to get over that. But she's a beautiful cow, beautiful black Angus cow. And I'm sure she's going to produce next year. We're confident that she is. She is, oh yeah, when you're talking black Angus, Alberta black Angus cow, there you go, folks. Right there. That is a beautiful looking animal. Nice slick hide. She is gorgeous. Anyways, I'm probably dragging this video out long enough. But that's the herd before nightfall. we'll check in again this weekend. We're going to set up the cattle oiler and get that in service for the cows. Just so you all know that powerless waterer that we talked about, that the vendor was going to come here and work with us, he did show up today with a brand new waterer on his truck. He's also a farmer in Saskatchewan, Canada. He showed up with a new one. He looked after everything for having the old one dug out, and we installed it together, and it's up and running. So much appreciated to Dave with Stock Boss. If you folks here in Canada would like to get a powerless waterer, look up Stock Boss on the Google. Stock Boss, you'll find him on there. Excellent man to work with, and when he said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. They're also now into South Dakota, so if you go on their website, you can find that they have dealers in a dealer in South Dakota now, which can handle the needs of anyone down that way. So yeah, look, give them a check out there and see what they can do for you. Save on your power bill and go from there. Anyways, folks, you have a good night, and we'll talk to you very soon. Isn't that right, 25? We'll talk to him soon. Good night from the herd here in Alberta. Night, folks.